Kobe answered pretty much. We just generally talked about 2008 and 2009-10 seasons. As far as him being a leader, leading a lot of young guys this year. Same thing as far as me doing the same thing. The struggles he's going through, the struggle I'm going through as far as leading this team, and just how to handle it.
Did you offer him any advice in what you're doing, or did he offer you any advice?
No, he did a lot of talking. Believe it or not, he did a lot of talking.
Why did you want to meet with him? What was the genesis of that?
I mean, his breakfast, he asked me, what's a good spot to go in Boston, and I've been going to the Paramount for 9 years since I've been here, and I just went.
What is it about Kobe that you like? What allowed you guys to be friends?
I think his initial, I think interview called me an asshole, and I thought the same thing of him. And
just last year, right?
Two assholes having breakfast.
We see the game in a very similar way in terms of demeanor and mentality.
All right, love was in the air yesterday morning in Beacon Hill. Rondo and Kobe had a nice little brunch there.
Don't tell laptop guy that, though.
Oh, that laptop guy was locked in. So let's get locked in.
He couldn't be bothered.
So what was your first reaction, and now your reaction after hearing what Rondo and Kobe had to say about that brunch?
My first reaction was, damn, I love that restaurant. I was kind of jealous. They make really good breakfast there. My second, but seriously though, I don't think it's a huge deal. I mean, this is the NBA in 2014. Everybody's friends with everybody. It's just the way it is. This would be unheard of, 20 years ago for a guy in the Celtics to be getting breakfast with a guy in the Lakers. But that's just the way it is. Now, it's just a little different because Kobe's not really one of those guys and Rondo isn't either. So for those two guys to sort of get together, it's sort of like a meeting of the minds or a meeting of the a-holes as they termed it. I think it's okay. I don't think it was a recruiting visit or anything like that. I don't think Kobe's like telling Rondo that, hey, what do you think about coming to LA? I just don't think that's what it was about. I believe them when they say that they were just sort of reminiscent about the good old days.
Yeah, I don't really think it's a big deal either. And the only thing that I would add to what you said about, guys in the NBA being friends these days, two of the guys that kind of aren't like that are Kobe and Rondo, who aren't your LeBrons, your Kevin Durant's, buddy with everybody.
Right.
So it's just kind of interesting, like you said, the meeting of the a-holes, the two guys that aren't into the whole friendship thing in the NBA get together for a breakfast in kind of their secret fraternity or whatever you want to call it.
Well, I guess the Illuminati has really good catering, apparently. That's kind of like a hyper respect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where those guys are, those are two get on my level kind of guys, and they're definitely on each other's level. I mean, Kobe's the ultimate standard for that, but Rondo, for all the complaints we've had, I mean, the guy's a pretty incredibly hard worker and a hyper intelligent basketball player.
Extremely competitive. I just think they're kind of a dying breed in that sense, where like, they would rather beat the crap out of you on the basketball court than be tap you on the butt on the way out after a loss or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, text me after the game. Like, no, that's not what they're gonna do. I don't think.
Very little putt tapping going on in that.
Very little, yes, to none. Very little to none.
Okay, let's hand out some awards here because those two guys aren't winning MVPs this year, considering how bad their teams are. But we do have game MVPs. So first, let's get to our stat of the night boxing out segment. Let's just work it back and forth here. So Julian, your award for stat of the night.
Stat of the night, I think the starters played fantastic together.
Boxing out. Sorry.
All five starters were in double figures, led by Zeller's 24, all the way down to Rondo got to 12, Jeff Green 19, Sullinger 17, Avery Bradley 16. I just think the starting lineup played very well together, highlighted by Rondo and Zeller's connection.
And I think that's the first time we threw some bows with Jules.
He wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready for that.
Maybe remember Evans had some very sharp, long elbows, so he had good reach.
I'll bring my
A game
dirty
next
time.
He would go up high.
That's true.
He was already up pretty high to begin with.
He was a tall guy.
What's up, Evans? My boxing out is 16-14. That's Rondo's assists, 16, compared to the Lakers' entire team of 14 assists. The Lakers, they missed a ton of open shots tonight. I don't think it was as bad as it looks on paper. I think Kobe would have had more assists if some of his teammates could actually hit any shots. But just goes to show you how the ball movement on the Celtics, and especially with Rondo out there, just can't really compare it to other teams.
And for me, my number, more romantic stuff, it's 69. That is the differential in the plus minus between Rondo and Kobe. 69. So Rondo had a plus 40, Kobe had a
Very mature
minus
show.
29. I did a little bit of addition there because, Gronk brains.
That's right.
But yeah, so I thought that was a pretty fun coincidence for a very juvenile reporter over here.
Yeah, a major night.
Yeah, but I'll give him my baller of the night. That's Rondo. I mean, we already went over it.
Yeah.
The guy was filthy. But just to go through the numbers: 16 assists, 12 points, 8 rebounds. I almost broke out the triple-double alert, but he fell a little bit short there. But
Mine's gonna be
Test.
Zeller, 24 and 12, or 24 and
24
and 14. I'll get that right by the end
You'll
of the
get it one
show.
day.
24 and 14. Sorry, I'm not used to talking about these high numbers with Zeller.
Right.
But he gets my award tonight. I just think he's the center that they lacked in the beginning of this year and all last year.
Yeah, Zeller was the clear baller in my mind, but just to make an argument, Sullinger kind of got lost in the front court mix. He had 17 points, 13 rebounds, and shot a very efficient 5 of 9. I thought that he was really great tonight, and we would be talking about him a lot if Zeller didn't have a career game. So the front court overall together, if the two starters can do that, they're going to win those games.
Yeah.
that was pretty easy for them tonight. They
Right,
had
now
a
go
big
catch the
lead.
train.
That's
Yeah,
right. Let's
yeah.
go catch this train.
catch
So
the train.
big
Getting
lead.
close.
They didn't blow it. That's it. Remember, Garden Report is on Facebook, so like us there. Download us on iTunes to listen to the show. Download the CLNS Radio post-game show on iTunes. Check all these guys out in all the various
Wrap it
places
up.
they write. Peace out, Garden Report.
7
Celtics
minutes,
win.
my
Blah,
train.
blah, blah. Peace.
See ya.
The right way. You know, when there's a lot of Laker fans here, they cheer, and a lot of Celtics fans here, they boo, and I appreciate both of them. You know, because they really understand the game here. And you know, when they get on me and they boo, and I sincerely appreciate that, man, because it means I'm doing something right, and you know, I feel part of the, you know, kind of the history between the two ball clubs when they do that. So it always feels good.
But they weren't really booing tonight, didn't they?
No, I mean,
You think something was going right?
well, I mean, when the
Time warp?
Celtics struggle, you know, there's plenty of other things to do in Boston, I guess. And but you know, that year where they were rolling, man, this place was nuts. You definitely wouldn't have heard Kobe chants in 2009 and 8 and 10. So.